Hello, everybody. Welcome on in to the WoW portion of the day. Hopefully, everyone has been having a good day. I know some of you guys are in your evenings, so I hope you guys are enjoying your evening. I know some of you guys are still halfway through your workday, so hopefully your workday is going pretty well. But yeah, we are on the WoW portion. We're going to head over to Desolace once the ship shows up from Menethal, or from Theramore, and go over to Desolace for a little bit. We are about 2.5 bubs to 38, so we're almost to 38. But yeah, but welcome on in. Let me go ahead and go over to here. You can see the game. But goes on. Hello. How you doing today? September, and in September they're supposed to be doing another Monsters and Memories stress test. So hopefully we'll be getting so hopefully we can get in on that, and I'll show you guys that one a little bit, depending on how long it's going on. The rest of this week I want to do hardcore. I think next week we'll start something else for a week, and I'll start my MMOs for a week, week of whatever MMO, starting next week. And we'll just bounce around between different ones. But just waking up. I don't count Path. I mean, I guess technically Path of Exile is an MMO, but I mean, I've played Path of Exile. Not necessarily my thing. I like standard MMOs, not action RPGs. I kind of consider Path of Exile more of an action RPG than a MMO. No, technically it is. I mean, I guess technically it is. But I've played Path of Exile. Oh, it's not that. It's not that. It's more of, I just like this style. I don't like the top downs that much, or I don't enjoy them as much as I enjoy this style. I guess is a better way to put it. Though, with that being said, if I'm going to be messing around with a bunch of different ones, Path of Exile probably might be one that I mess with off and on. Try 2 is still not sure about 2. Isn't 2 still not sure? Don't think I'm going to pay for something that I really don't want to play. Or is 2 out free now? Because I know technically 2's technically been early access, but to be able to do early access, you had to pay for it. Okay. Yeah, but it's still something that I know I've played that type. It's not my thing. That'd be a wasted $30. I mean, I've played all the Diablos. I've played Path of Exile. They're interesting. I totally get why people dig them. It's just not my play style. Oh, well, I mean, of course it's going to. The only thing that Path of Exile's got going for it that Diablo didn't was WASD. Not so much. I mean, I've played them. I have played, let's see, I've played Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls, I don't think I played Dark Souls 2. Played Dark Souls 3, I played Elden Ring. I've played Remastered. I played, maybe that's one. I'd have to look at my Steam list. I know, that's why I said PoE 2. That's why, but Path of Exile 2, I thought I said 2. If I didn't say 2, I meant to say 2. As WASD. But I am not a fan of the point and click. It's why I don't play, it's why I don't play, Baldur's Gate. Is a point and click usually frustrates me. Look, I'm an old school MMO guy. That's kind of my thing. Like I was playing Monsters and Memories over the weekend. It's a new game coming out maybe next year. Well, probably next year, but right now it's still in its alpha. I was doing an alpha stress test over the weekend. But it's on the lines of EverQuest. The original EverQuest. Like EverQuest, Dark Age of Camelot. I'd even consider World of Warcraft old school. World of Warcraft Classic is old school. But that's usually my jam. But everybody's got their own thing. Bulgar. No. No one's going to be paying for any games for me. I'm a big boy. And plus, it'd be a wasted $30 for you. Yeah, but I'm not going to have someone buy a game just to have me play it on stream. That would be kind of silly. But I'll probably eventually get around to it. I mean, I'm kind of going to be going into a kind of touching base with a lot of the different type of RPG games. Like MMORPGs, regular standalone RPGs, action RPGs. So I'll be getting around to it at some point. Yeah. Which that doesn't say a lot of good things about the game if people play it for a week and then leave. Like I've been keeping up a little bit on it. I know I've been hearing a little bit of griping from like the regular Path of Exile folks that they were expecting different than what they got. Oh, just not. Oh, okay, not enough content. Okay, well maybe that's one of the things they've been complaining about. That's still, that's not good, because, I mean, early access, I mean, it's been out for what? Not a year. Like, I know it's not been out for a year, but yeah, if people are running out of content, that's not good. Also, basically, people are paying for beta. Which, I mean, hell, most of the games I've played have been paying for beta, so it's not that big of a deal. I thought it was more fleshed out than that. Short spot of work.
Walk with you. Very good. Watch, get her back. Very good.
Is it? See, I don't play that genre a whole lot. I'm trying to think of... What was, I can't remember Diablo 4.
Can I assist you?
Everina, hello! See, Path of Exile is Larian, right? Is that the development team? But how you doing, Everina?
Well met. For the Alliance.
Grinding gear, okay. No, Larian's Baldur's Gate. For some reason I was thinking Baldur's Gate was somehow connected to that. Grinding gear, okay. Actual tree, hello. All right. We got lots of crap to do here. Oh, I knew it was a smaller team. Though Blizzard apparently just did made some cuts. I didn't watch the whole video, but apparently Blizzard made some cuts either today or over the week or over last week. Not sure which part of the team, but busy day, so kind of tired. I hope you get some rest. I see you over here, stealth buddy. My stats are in the in my about. 4070 Ti. Hell, I can't remember all the rest. Yeah, I don't really play anything on the console anymore. I used to be totally console except for MMOs. MMOs was my one thing I really played on PC. Everything else I played on console. Now I barely play anything on console. All right, let's not get too carried away here. It's like I'm just killing things like I've been playing everything else lately. And it's like, no, you're playing hardcore. Be a little bit careful. If you die, you're done. What the hell's our copper vein doing out in the middle of Desolus? What the frack? Yeah, if I get both, I'm not that worried about it. Should be fine. Do. Like trying to get in a different game mode after playing Faz all morning. It's like a little bit different speed. here so I can bash you in the head. What is everyone up to as far as today goes? What you got planned? What you got planned? What you playing? Yeah, it just turned 90 here. I know it's warmer where Cthulhu is right now, so she's dealing with that because she's camping. So I'll be curious to see if I see her later tonight. Well, it's what this thing has been going on since 70s. And it's always been this time, and people don't like change. Arc life. Well, July actually is exactly camping life. Camping is usually during the summer. No. Not sure if I've even heard of Majorina. Yeah, it's like growing up in the Midwest. I mean, this was always, summertime meant camping. So we always, this was always when we were camping. Yes, man, what's up? Yeah. Two more claws. Yeah, I get that. God, there's tons of people dying today. Well, let's see if there's any more guys that die in there. Because that's dead mines. Really haven't seen a wipe yet. Come on. Are we drying up on all the freaking claws? Really? Hello? Yeah, I'm not really sure what I'm going to do next. I might do Lord of the Rings Online. Might do Guild Wars 2. There's parts of me that just wants to keep playing hardcore. I played Guild Wars 2 for a while when it first came out. That's one way to get healed. And when I took my first real break from WoW, it was to play Old Republic and to play Guild Wars 2. There's a lot of things in Guild Wars 2 I liked. Like the exploration type stuff. Gave you reasons to go to different different areas of the map. All right. I like the fact that, all you had to do is buy the game, buy the expansions, and that was it. All right, let's go there. I think last time I played, that's what I was playing. If I remember right. I played it a little bit, I don't know, maybe last... I don't think it might have been 2 years ago. But I was kind of doing what I'm thinking about doing right now, which is taking a little bit of time playing, like, this week I play this week I play this. And just kind of travel around and visit all the different MMOs. All right, do I have anything that I seriously need to go? Blessing of Wisdom, nah. Seal of Righteousness, not really. Exorcism, not really. Redemption, not really. Blessing of Protection, not really. Holy Light, that'd be good. Seal of Wisdom, not so much. Turn of Undead. So Holy Light's the only thing that I would really like to get the next of, but it's not mandatory. So that can wait until the next time I go to... Next time I go to town. Oh, I don't want to have to go in there. It's not a place I want to go. It looks like it's going to want me to go into the castle. That's not going to be good. I mean, I am way higher level than these guys now, so it shouldn't be too bad. If I'm going to do this quest, now is the time to do it. God, hell, some of these guys are great at me. I know there's a couple of people, like Gaijin plays Guild Wars 2 a lot. I think I'm kind of going the back entrance here. I think I'm going the wrong way. I think there's a couple other people that play Guild Wars 2. Then you got a bunch of people that play Final Fantasy 14. I'm trying to think if I know anybody. Not sure if anyone on the stream plays Elder Scrolls Online. I know some people have in the past played old school RuneScape. Hey, Anaplia. Yeah, I think that's probably a few people are like that. Like I haven't played Elder Scrolls Online in a few. So technically I was going the right way. I think the main ones right now are really probably Guild Wars 2, Elder Scrolls Online, Final Fantasy 14, as far as Western style. But hello, Anaplia. Hopefully you've been having a good day. And might as well kill her. Alright, we're gonna get 2 on this one. Yeah, Old Republic is still the one that I'm just kind of like, how could they? They could have done so. They could have, you know, easily made so much money off that game. Yeah, don't want to push your luck so much. Yeah, that'd be bad. Oh, WoW's easily my longest, I mean, EverQuest I played for about 2 years till Dark Age of Camelot came out. When Dark Age of Camelot came out, I played that for about 2 years until WoW came out. And then really after that, I mean, I messed around like Star Wars Old Republic, Star Wars Galaxies, Guild Wars 2, Elder Scrolls Online. Like I've messed with other ones, but they were merely like 1 or 2 months, but even when I was messing with them, I was usually still playing WoW. There's a lot of fracking people in here. Holy shit. And this is supposed to be a 33 quest, huh? So that's who we have to get to. See, it's kind of the thing of, like, I kind of found with classic, you know, Kata is when everything starts just becoming a little, not too much, but it's just not the same. The game drastically, I don't know, I just feel like the game drastically changes once Kata hits. It's like it becomes all about the, you know. It feels like Kata was when it became all about getting to the end game and doing Mythic Plus and doing raids, and it no longer became about, you know, exploring the world. The world was just like a happy accident. Loon, this was. Wait, you're not going to come with me? No, do not make me have to come back in here for your ass. Bertrandus will attempt to learn the Burning Blade's secrets and count himself among their kind. I'm not sure I could endure returning home to my family with news. Well, how about let's get you out of here? I've already cleared the path. Oh my god. I'm seriously going to have to freaking clear the path again into here. Because this woman will not leave. Are we smart or are we, I mean, it's why it's like, you know, I've got Pandaria. I've not really played it that much. I mean, I don't mind escorting her out. I'm in there. Let's go. I can come back and get, you know, whatever. You don't have to go back to your parents yet. But at least come out now. Because now I'm going to have to come over here. I'm going to have to get this dude. I'm going to have to go all the way back. Clear the path again. Well, on the bright side, these guys don't run. There's at least that. Well, yeah. Like, I've got it. I know I'll play it. But I'm not chomping at the bit. Now, granted, also, I'm letting everybody get ahead of me. Because I tried to play the first night. That was useless. So we played day 2. And we were doing okay, and then we ran into a bottleneck where, you know, 5 people are standing over the same exact thing, trying to get it. And I was like, well, this is stupid. So we stopped playing that. And I'm just kind of at that point now, just like, you know what, we can just wait. It's like, I'm in no hurry, I'll play it. What I'm looking forward to is not the hardcore servers and not the PvP servers, but the anniversary servers are going to go to Burning Crusade here. either end of this year or beginning of next year. Well, I guess we're just not talking. Okay. Well, ma'am, I tried to talk to your brother. We had a good long conversation, but he really wanted to be part of these guys. So sorry about that. I had to kill him. And now we get to clear all this again. Yay! It's like I could have dumped her off in those boxes over there. And then came back for her. Yeah, the anniversary servers came out last November when it was WoW 20. So yeah, so they came out with the anniversary servers, which basically was just a restart. But they'll all be, well, hardcore will be hardcore. The PvP server will stay the PvP server. Oh no, the PvP server will also be going the Burning Crusade. The hardcore server will not. All right, come on. Oh, crap. Nope. Come back. Come over this way. Okay, will you come now? Come on. Come on, let's go. Yes, yes. You walk as slow as you possibly can. We're not in any rush. Don't worry about it. No one's going to try to hurt you. Oh, you're not going to go that way and go all the way around. Well, thank you. Are you even hitting this person, these people? Or are you just kind of whiffing them, making it look like you're hitting them? I don't think she's hitting him. I think she's secretly part of these guys, and she's trying to make it look like she's fighting her way out. I knew it. I fracking knew it. Oh no! Oh, you're gonna join. Oh, that's nice. Thank you. Oh no! Fire Gut Ogre Mage, level 55, bit the dust. Oh, that's the highest we've had so far. Yeah, it's like, are we on a runway or something? Are you practicing to be a model? I feel like maybe a little more in urgency would be in warrant. It's like Victoria's Secret might be watching. I need to make them look at me. Oh, now you're going to hurry back. Okay. Well, thank you for showing urgency now that we're out in safety. All right. What else we got here? We got Bone Collector. That's a 39. Bodyguard. We probably could do Bodyguard. Got some stuff over there. Got a little bit of stuff over here. Hello, Kodo. Oh, poor Kodo. We love you. Pronix has been slain by dead tooth Jacks. Jack, I'm not even sure where he's at. He's not that high of, it's not that high of a level. I'm not sure where the hell that's at though. I'm not sure. Bibbly Futzbuckle. Alright, bring back 10 Kodo bones from the Kodo graveyard. And I can't because everything's full. And we can drop that one.
Yo, keep it real.
Okay. I figured it was Elwyn Forrest, since it was the guy with the red mask. But I don't know if I've ever seen him. I'm sure I have. I just don't remember him. That's always a bad idea, trying splitting mobs to get through. Let's get that. Oh, crap. All right. Ever since I added in that hardcore deaths thing, we don't see everything here now. Like, I don't know if I messed something up with the death log, or if it's just that the hardcore thing kind of takes over it. 7R, hello! Yep, still alive. Alive and kicking. But today is a hell of a day for the death log. The death log is working overtime today. Been watching a bunch of deaths. Log of this death logging. Yeah, I don't know what the... Yeah, show death alerts, enable sound. That's good, that's good. Yeah, I'm not sure why it's not showing up in the log, why a lot of the stuff, but ever since I added in hardcore deaths in the chat, they're not showing up. A lot of times the class and race isn't showing up in the death log. I could do this. It's going to look a little weird, but we can do this. Face cam. I can move this over here. You guys can see the death. You guys can see that. Well, if you can see that. Well, see, that's what I was trying to see. I couldn't see a way to change that. Because until when I did not have this in chat, it was all filling out. Now it's not. Unless it's somewhere in here. Yeah, so hardcore death announcements, that's all done. Yeah, no idea. Oh. I don't know why I didn't see that the first time. So the thing is, I hadn't had that. I mean, like, if you look here, like, it's been doing that. And then for some reason, once I added in that hardcore deaths thing, it stopped doing it half the time. So, like, sometimes, oh, see, yeah, see, now it's all the way out here. I don't know why it's all the way out there, but now it's all the way out there. And now we don't even have these columns. Everything's messed up. All right, so we need 10 bones. I can't remember if these things attack me or not when I go for the bones. They might. Ah, that's what I remembered. I thought something attacked me. And now we know. All right, so someone just died in chat. Finkenstein. Yeah, that didn't help. Oh, crap. Let me go up here. We got pre-rolls about to start. I think we're safe here. I think. I don't know. We're going to find out. I think there's a Tauren base up. Yeah, there's a Tauren base up there. Gotta watch out for that. But let's go on break. I'll be right back, everybody, about 3-5 minutes. And I'll see you guys on the other side. All right, welcome back, everybody. Well, I unloaded it, reloaded it, then changed it back to where it's column 1, column 2, column 3. So we'll see how that does. That was a fast 3 minutes. Ah, so we don't get attacked every time. Okay. On the bright side, these guys are decently high level, so get some XP off them. Though I will say, as a Tauren player, I always feel bad about this quest. It's like the Kodo should be left in peace. I should not be stealing their bones. But I need XP, so... Oh. Hey, Saul, how you doing? It's going. It's not going too bad. Just one of those days of, like, where I kind of wonder, should I be working on should I be doing other things with this stream? Like, things that would be better for the channel. How you doing, Eric? It's just one of those things just constantly goes through my head. I know. It's one of those things of because this is my full-time gig. So it's, it's like what, WoW is great. WoW is all that. It could just be my, what I do on my, on my off time. Because what I should be doing is things that, people actually want to watch and like get ad revenue and all that kind of good stuff. Like I know for, most people that they don't have to care about that stuff. I have to care about that stuff. So when you go from, like this morning, what was this morning? This morning was, I think my average this morning was 90. So you go from 90 to, which means I was over 100 for a while. Or actually I was over for I was over 100 for most of the day. To 13? It's not exactly doing what needs to be done. See, that's easy to say, but... Well, Asmongold also did this, started this way back when anybody could do, when people actually watched that shit. You couldn't stream like Asmongold does now. He can because he's got millions of freaking followers. But as someone totally new, that doesn't work. You can variety stream once you become a bigger streamer. Once until you get somewhat a bigger name, you really can't. I mean, I watch people try to be variety streamers all day long. Oh, it's definitely harder. But the problem with variety streaming, until you get to become a bigger streamer, the problem with variety streaming is like, let's say, okay, you're watching me, I'm playing World of Warcraft. You might like how I'm playing World of Warcraft, or how I'm talking to people, interacting with people, all that kind of good stuff. But then I play some genre that, see, darn it, the class and race still isn't working. But then I play some genre that, you know, Hello Kitty Island. You might still like me, but you have no desire whatsoever to watch that game. Once you get bigger, yeah, people are going to follow you, whatever. And I kind of call it the notice me senpai syndrome. That they can play whatever the hell they want to play, and people are going to watch them. The smaller guys, no. The smaller guys are just going to go, okay, well, yeah, you're trying something new. That's cool. I'm going to go over and watch this guy that's playing the game I want to watch. Do you get some people who will watch you whatever you do? Yes. But as evident, I had over 100. I think my high today was 130 on Twitch. I'm now at 100. I'm now at 13. But that's just the nature of the beast. Yeah, exactly. And even after a while, I mean, I've been streaming now for 4.5 years. I've got people who've been watching me for, God, how long? Let's see, I've been streaming, what's my highest? It was Peggy and KB are my highest folk. As far as my, as far as subs go. Who's been subbed to me for the longest? 52 months is the highest I've got. And that's KB and Peggy. I gotta get rid of a freaking quest. Well, I can get rid of one of these. I can get rid of these two, and I can just pick them back up. I don't like either one of those quests for simple fact of... Alright, so what do I need to do here? But, I mean, it's just the nature of the beast. Where the hell am I going here? So what do I need to do here? Bring 8 ghostoplasms and the crate of ghost magnets to Hornez. The valley to the southeast, the Valley of Bones. You're right outside it, dude. Haunted by Magrum ghost sounds scary, doesn't it? Well, think how scary it is to Magrum. If we captured ghost energy from that place, I bet we'd be whatever. Oh, actually, no. This is... I know where this is. This is over here. Yeah, I forgot about this little area. All right, we got to go that way. Zelda Windwalker. I mean, a lot of it comes down to just wanting to make sure that I stay to the point where Cthulhu is perfectly happy with me still streaming. That's really what it comes down to. As long as she's happy with me doing this and feels like it's worthwhile, then it's all good. When she doesn't, then we have a problem. Currently, she's very happy. I just have to make sure that she stays that way. I don't know why this is broke. I'm not happy about it. Yeah, see, look at this. That's even screwed up. That's back out to where the other column 4. Damn it. All right, so let's do that. Let's do column 4 class. Let's do column race. This thing is all screwed up. All right, see, actual tree. I think after stream, I'm going to have to just probably going to have to totally just wipe this and take it off of cursed and then add it back in. Because right now, because I tried to do reload UI. Like I tried to uninstall, do that. And then do that. We'll see if that works. I doubt it. Oh, no, this is not what we want. Crap. I mean, it is what we want, but where is this? Where is Ghostoplasm Roundup? Scary here. Texas crate. Southeast. We're going southeast. Valley Bones haunted by Magrum Ghost. I think we're here. Take this crate of magnets. If you place one between the 2 big skeletons in the valley, the dead Goliaths, then ghosts will wander to it. Distance yourself, take out the ghosts, and get their ghostoplasm. Ooh, this is going to be okay. This is probably something I'm going to not enjoy doing. Yeah, I'll try it after stream. tried to kick me. How dare he? Yeah, we got to fight our way. We got to fight our way to those statues. Because I am teeny. It'd look worse if I was a gnome. Yeah, I'm pretty sure these are kind of built off the Tauren skeleton frame. Because they're definitely bigger than, they're definitely bigger than the human. Oh, I forgot. Take that. I forgot these guys are undead. I saw a mag. I want to say I came out here once and kind of stood with my Tauren. And they were about the same height. It's like, what are those guys? It's like, that's a really big ass snake guy. Jalski, good afternoon. How you doing today? Just wanted to make sure that that was dead before I took this thing on. That Ghost of Plasm Roundup thing, I'm not exactly sure about. 'Cause I kind of remember it, and I kind of remember it being not easy. Like, if I remember right, I think I kind of remember me running from it. Like, it got easily overwhelmed and I had to run with my druid a long time ago. See, now we're not getting anything. Shit. I totally screwed this thing up. Like, if you do this, it tells you everything. You know, Dante killed by Tunnel Rat Forager, date 7/28/25. Yeah, probably gonna have to. Probably just gonna have to delete it. All right, are we stupid enough to try this? Okay. I'm trying to think of... That's the one thing, unfortunately, like with consoles. Like, you know, you always had access to all the RPG type games. So, you know, you had access to... Wait, now we got 3 Dante... Oh my god, this is so fracked up. So you had access to all the, you know... Oh, like Dragon Age Origins, Baldur's Gate... But like MMOs, not so much. Okay, we're going to try this. I think this is going to be bad. Yeah, this is not a smart idea. I think it's time to run. I should be okay. The trick is going to be... The trick is being able to pull them away from each other. So I've got to let them kind of do their own wandering thing. Like, I can definitely deal with 2 because I just dealt with 3. I'm worried about 4. How many more do I need? 4? Right, so it doesn't last that long either. Okay, that actually helped. So now I can just put the box out and start over. Shit. God damn it. Okay, now we might be in trouble. Now we gotta run. We're fine. We'll be fine. Luckily, I think my divine protection right now is 10 seconds. So as long as I don't pull too much on my way out, as long as it's only 1 or 2, I can deal with what I got. I think Baldur's Gate 3 is console. Sorry, Eric. I was concentrating on not dying. Because I've thought about actually... Because I can't get Baldur's Gate 3 on PC to run well on my... with controller. But I'm sure it works better on PC, so I've almost thought about grabbing it for the console just so I could play it. But the console, but the controller for PC sucks. And now we gotta fight our way through these guys again. Larian was kind of, I don't know, I mean, totally, Larian was kind of weird with Baldur's Gate 3. It's like, they did really well with it. And they're kind of like, well, you know, that was nice. We're not coming back to this. We're not going to be doing any expansions, blah, 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 blah. We're going back to other things. And it's kind of like, you guys did really, yeah, see, every name now is Dante. It was just kind of like, and it's almost like they resented that their game actually did well. It was really kind of weird watching some of their responses to their success. Because like a lot of people were expecting, you know, some like really cool, you know, expansions or something like that, and Larian just came out and was like, nope, we're not doing anything else with this game. We're moving on. And it's like, yeah, because all your other games have done so well. Is this like the same server we play on? It seems every time I visit. No, there's different zones. Same server. This is a big-ass world. Like, you've got, like, Classic is 2 continents. Retail is way more than that. Yeah, let me do this. So let me do map. So these are the 2 worlds, or these are the 2 continents. You got Eastern Kingdom, you got Kalimdor. I am currently right there. But yeah, but like let's say if I click on that, every one of these is a different zone, area, whatever. So you've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like you've got about 20 in each one. No, wait, wrong thing. So yeah, so every one of them is, you know, a different, I mean, think of MMOs as the world. There's different continents, different countries. Though the sheer size of them, though, think more of along the lines of, you know, like, let's say Eastern Kingdom's kind of like France. Kalimdor might be like UK, and the different countries or different counties and stuff like that inside them. I guess would probably be a better way. Need to keep away from, if that necromancer respawns, need to keep away from it. I need 2 more. No, that's no, damn it. That's not what I wanted. Shit. I hit Alt. I had Alt hit down, and as soon as I pressed 1 to heal or whatever I was doing, I took my key. No, I was going Alt 7. I took my thumb off Alt, and it did Divine Protection again. Oh, Daggerfall was huge. I think I'm not sure if Daggerfall still is the biggest out there, but it is one of the biggest. Now, the problem with Daggerfall, though, is yes, it's huge. It's also empty. I played Daggerfall. I was playing Daggerfall last year. On stream. Had a lot of fun with that one. There are... Let's see. I've based that question on the fact that your characters are near the same levels, but I think there are different servers in this game, though. Same levels to the monsters? I mean, I had some add-ons that were filling those zones out a little bit more, so they weren't so empty. Yeah, there's... So, like, for the anniversary servers, I believe there's an Australian... I think it's Australian PvP server, a regular PvP server, hardcore, and then a regular PvE server. Why Australia got its own PvP server, I'm not sure, but they do. In Classic, yes, leveling is very slow, but that's part of the beauty of Classic. It's about the journey, not the destination. Retail, it's about getting to the destination as fast as you possibly can to do other stuff. It's two totally different play styles. I tend to like this style better, but I tend to also like older MMO styles. My wife, on the other hand, would be bored to death of this style. Yeah, Cataclysm. Yep. Which is why I'm excited about, you know, Burning Crusade and Lich King. And then hopefully there's a new server to start that voyage again, because I don't really feel like going into Cataclysm. Or, I mean, I'm going to do Mop this time. I probably won't do Mop again. What I'm curious on is what's going to be after Mop. Come on. Shit. Nope. Ah, frack, we're dead. I think we're dead. Pour one out for our homie. Yeah. They kept on spell locking me. I would have been fine. But they kept spell locking me. And then I would have been fine if it wasn't for the one ahead. Because that one got me. And because they spell locked me, my Divine Protection was down. Because Divine Protection is 10 seconds. I think the other one's like only 6 or 8. Other than I just lost my hardcore character, doing great. It happens though. But man, we were so far. 38. Oh, that sucked. Sit here and mourn our poor little guy. All right, let me do this. I'm gonna do this real quick. Let me bring up Curse. I'm gonna bring up Curse Forge. I'm gonna get rid of Deathlog and bring Deathlog back in. That is sad though. Damn it! I really thought I was gonna get this one. I really thought I had it. I'm just reinstalling Deathlog. All right. Well, you go to the bottom. All right. So I'm not gonna. That guy I've been playing. That guy I've been playing off. Well, let's make something new. Yep. Here we go again. Oh, the transition for yeah, I like my little transition. All right. All right, so we're going to do two things. We're going to do self-found. So what self-found is, check this box to toggle self-found mode for this character. A self-found character cannot do the following: trade with other players, send mail to the other players, or receive player mail, buy or sell from the auction house. These restrictions can be removed at any time by talking to an in-game character, but it can never be applied outside of character creation. Well, if I did Undead, I'd have to probably play a mage, which would be fine. Druid is my main. Oh, Josky, this is the whole reason why I play hardcore. This is the whole reason why I play hardcore. I love the added little bit of, you know, if I screw up, game over. I was playing let me go back over here real quick. Back into character. So, like, I was playing there's a new game coming out, hopefully beginning of next year, called Monsters and Memories. But it's basically kind of a love letter to the old EverQuest. So, you know, if you die, you don't start over, but if you die, you lose XP. And the higher levels you get, the more XP you lose, like exponentially you lose more. I don't know if you're going to D-level. Like the old EverQuest, if you, like, let's say I was at level 30, I leveled to level 31, and then I died. There's a good possibility I would lose enough XP to put me back to 30, and it could take me hours of grinding to get back to 31. It was definitely, like Rogan Hunter. Whoops. Kicked me out. It always does that if I sit at that screen too long. Oh, no. It's why I only play this mode. I mean, I play Miss Pandaria, I play retail, but only because like I don't play them mostly. I kind of just mess around with them. The mode I play the most is this. It's hard. Oh, actually, it is hardcore because I love the possibility of losing everything. All right. Oh, actually, I do not like my spellcasters. I see for like I like druids and stuff like that, not because they're spellcasters, but because of melee. Because I either do cat form or bear form. Okay. All right. All right. So, well, we haven't played the druid in a while. All right, let's. So I've been kind of not playing the druid for a bit because of the paladin. So let's mess around with the druid a little bit. Yes. Part of so one reason why I like hardcore is I am an altaholic. I play a lot of alts. And because of that, hardcore mode is pretty much perfect for me. Because sooner or later, I'm going to die. And I get to play something new. Unlike, retail or Mists of Pandaria Classic or whatever, where you've got like one or two characters that you mostly grind with and you try to do everything with. After a while, that gets boring for me. So this actually, for me, is the better mode.
Once
for me.
a nomadic people, the Tauren roamed the endless plains of the Barrens.
I'll go through this.
Kodo.
This is my favorite race in my favorite area.
The wandering tribes were united only by their common hatred for their sworn enemy, the marauding Centaur. Seeking aid against the Centaur, the great chieftain Cairn Bloodhoof befriended the
Eric, I'm kind of there with you. I've been sticking to the paladin
with the orcs' help
just because we have been, but I've been probably wanting to play something else for about 2 weeks.
For their own. Upon the windswept mesa of Thunder Bluff,
And this time I probably will switch it back and forth.
the scattered tribes united
Kind of pretty much as soon as I start going, okay, I'm getting a little bored, because that's usually when I get killed in hardcore, is when I get bored, I start getting complacent. And so I think what I'll probably end up doing is, play my druid for a bit. When I find myself kind of getting a little bit, whatever, I'll switch up to something else. And then I'll just kind of go back and forth between them. But hopefully this is working now. There we go. Self-shaman, shaman, Tauren. There we go. It's actually working. Oh, we got to do that. We got to do all this. Profiles. Hello? No! Damn it, you gotta be kidding me. Damn it, I'm not paying attention. There we go. Yeah, I just deleted Dravik's profile off of Bartender. All right, that's good. Relock that. I do like the Tauren. I do like the Tauren Hunter. It's not something that I've played a lot of, but it is something that I've enjoyed playing in the past. We are so close to a mount, too. Actually, we got about 8 minutes till the pre-roll. I probably will be on longer today, so just to give you guys a heads up. But let's go ahead and take a break. I'll be back in about 3 to 5 minutes. Pre-rolls are about to start, and then we will start the adventure of Tatanka and more in Dravik. All right, be right back, everybody. All right, everybody, we are back. Yeah. So the interesting thing, Eric, is I'm the exact opposite. Tauren is probably my favorite race on Horde. No, actually, Tauren is my favorite race on Horde. And Gnome is probably my favorite race on Alliance. Gnome Dwarf. Yeah, I transferred when I came back over to when I ended up combining the two things instead of having two different Twitch accounts and YouTube accounts or whatever. I brought over a bunch of the WoW. Yep, you missed a death, Nick. I got in an area that I knew I should not have been in. Actually, the skeletons would have been fine. Actually, no, the skeletons is what got me killed. We actually got all the ghosts. We got all the ectoplasm. But no, I died in Desolus. But I mean, most of those things were either my level or one level higher. And yeah, getting jumped by 3 kinda was the end of it. It's sad. 'Cause I really thought I was going to get to 30. I really thought I was going to get to 60 on that one.
Jackpot.
Oh, thank you, Nick. It's appreciated. In my opinion, yes. This time though, I'm gonna be smart. If I find myself getting a little complacent about it, I'm gonna back off. I'll probably find an alliance guy. Like I'll make an alliance character. So if I feel like I need to take a break from the Tauren, from the Druid, I'll go play the alliance guy, then just bounce back and forth. It should help me keep from kind of getting myself a little bored here and there. But now that we've gotten back into hardcore and back into back into into that mode, we'll probably be doing self-found from now on. Yeah, I kind of forgot all about that, and I wasn't planning on it. Like the first time it blocked me, I should have. So here's the bad thing. I should have easily have lived. Because what I should have done instead of panicking and keeping on trying to heal myself is what I should have done was hit divine protection and then lay on hands. And I would have lived. But instead, I was trying. The problem was I was pretty sure I could win the fight. If I would have been able to heal myself, I would have won the fight. pretty easily actually. But because of that first spell lock, it should have hit me that lay on hands, run. I mean, divine protection, lay on hands, run, and then come back. But hindsight is 2020. Look, on the bright side, we've got room for we got room for quest. Oh, it definitely is. Oh, my 20, like I lost a 20 level hunter. About that. I lost a 20th level hunter. I was trying to get him over to, where was I going? Ashenvale Zormstrand. Zormstrand. And it was during a subathon. This was a couple of years ago. I was doing a subathon. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning. And I tried to make that, from the Barrens over to Zoram. And, trying to make my way through there. And I got attacked by one spider, got rooted, ended up dying, and afterwards I'm just sitting there going, I was doing engineering. I should have thrown out a target dummy. Oh no, I did throw out a target dummy. But yeah, there was many things I could have done to have saved myself there. But I still freaking love this game mode. One of these days I might get a 60, maybe. Oh wait, we do have to do a beard clip. We did die. You just saw it. That was my best. I've had a couple of 30s here and there. But that was definitely my highest. But I've only gotten back, like I've done hardcore like a couple of months. Like I do it a month here, I do it a month here. And then I'd go back to, honestly, I'd go back to Faz for the most part. But a lot of that also was the fact I was like, okay, Faz is what pays the bills. Oh, Mage and ooh, Scarlet Monastery. Wonder if we're going to see a wipe. '40s highest death I've had in hardcore. Transferred to Rogue in his 40s without him dying, among others. When I decided to go SF only. Yeah, I know. Oh, God, who is it? There's one of the folks in chat. God, who the hell is it? I'm trying to remember their name. I know they've got a 59 in hardcore. They play with their brother. And they kind of stopped when they got the 59. So they can kind of, so they can finish him, but he's scared he's going to die. Okay. Yep. Yeah, like that guy, like that paladin, I'll switch over to Dream Scythe. I'll move him over to Dream Scythe. I love playing Demon Hunter tank. Not to do dungeons. I like playing them for leveling. I have a blast freaking leveling with the Demon Hunter. Oh yeah, definitely. Especially when you're that high, because it's like, okay, I can finish him up, not a big deal. You know, let them live on. Like I've got my 20. Like what I should have done instead of using the Tatanka, I should have actually deleted my other druid. But I got a druid named W0lfinn. Actually, I might. You know what? I might actually do that. Because I'm not gonna transfer him over, so I might as well delete him and just use the name. You know what? Let's do that. We're only like 5 minutes into this guy. I kind of forgot. I kind of totally forgot about, because that was the whole reason why I kept him on my list, was so I wouldn't lose the name. All right, so let's delete you. Let's delete you. But yeah, that was the whole purpose of keeping him, was so I could use the name when I started back up a druid. Actually, blue eyes, everything. Got it. Nope, decline. Nope, there we go. That's better.
Once a nomad.
We already did that. Don't need to do that again. The one thing here, okay, so here's the one thing I love about Self-Found, was anytime you get a good drop, anytime you get a great drop, like a bag, like getting a 6-slot bag is like awesome. It's like, you know, because like doing that last hardcore, you know, it was nice. It was nice being able to use the auction house, all that kind of good stuff. But I did miss that. But you definitely do not have that same feeling that you get with Self-Found. Leo, what's up? How you doing? Yes. Yeah, because like the first one's not bad.
Darling, I've been expecting you.
Hello. Welcome on in. Not doing bad. Just lost my 38 paladin. got myself in a spot where where I got spell locked and couldn't heal myself and didn't get myself out of the jam. So lost him. It was very, very sad. I actually thought that was going to be my first 60. Because there's only 24 people on. It's not like my Faz stream where, you know, I'm sitting at 100, 120 people. And you got to remember, most of my chat is either working, you know, stuff like that. So folks are finishing up work. Or folks are now home, like if they're in UK, Europe, they're, you know, they've been done with work and they're playing their own games or getting ready to go to bed. Well, yeah, there's that too. Sure. Slightly worries me, but okay. Yeah, I've not done any of the work for Earthen yet. Like I said, I keep trying to get myself into retail. It's like I keep myself up with the campaign story. But that's about as far as I end up going. What are you talking about? I play Faz every day. I do 2 streams a day. One's Faz and one is World of Warcraft. I have no idea what you're talking about, Leo. They're not adding any big map on Faz. Not anytime soon. They got one map coming out at some point this year, I think. You got Tanglewood, you got the Tanglewood revamp, you got the Grafton revamp. So I don't know where you've got your info at. And the last time when they were talking on the roadmap, they specifically made the comment on the roadmap saying, we're not working on any big maps for now. They've never even mentioned a Sunny Meadows revamp, Leo. The only revamps you got coming this year are Grafton and Tanglewood.
What brings you here?
I've been expecting trees. We shall meet again.
So I'm not sure where you heard that at. Yeah, last time they said anything, and plus Sunny Meadows is new. Sunny Meadows is only a couple years old. If they're going to revamp any big map, it's going to be high school. But like they said the last time they did a major, when they were talking about the roadmap, they made the comment of that they're not working on any large maps currently. I mean, you can believe whatever you want to believe, but I'm just telling you. Hey, Chris. No, I died. Lost my 38 Paladin Deathless. So we're dead. So bottom of Deathless, you've got the large gigantic skeletons that spell lock you. And I got, what was it, 3 on me? And I was trying to heal, and they were spell locking me, and then I kind of panicked. And instead of divine protectioning, well, actually, they spell locked me first, so I couldn't divine protection. So then I was really in trouble. But yeah, I should have waited it out. I could have probably waited it out. Then what I should have done was then divine protection and then lay on hands, and I would have been fine. But I didn't do that. So I'm dead. Okay. And nowhere in there does it mention Sunny Meadows. It's like I know Chronicle. I did a whole video on Chronicle. And the media and how media gathered is you get to take 5 pictures, 5 videos, and 3 sound recordings. That's a significant change on how media is gathered. Revamp of the journal, yeah, that's done. Regression system, that's done. Yeah, so I'm not sure where you're getting anything else. I mean, I've been playing Chronicle now. How long's Chronicle been out? 3 months? No, God, Chronicle's been out for a month. I mean, not 3 months, I meant 3 weeks. Hell, I prestiged 3 times since Chronicle came out. Leo, I've been playing Phaz. I don't know what you're talking. I've been dealing with everything on Chronicle for a month now. I know it does feel longer. What about Asylum? What about Sunny Meadows? There's nothing in there about Sunny Meadows. At least not from what I remember when I read over the Chronicle patch and the hot patches. I mean, Sunny Meadows has new sounds, if that's what you're talking about. You can believe whatever you want to believe. Until I see the devs come out and say it. But I mean, they've already did some changes to Sunny Meadows, and that was adding in some sounds, some different sounds. That's pretty much it. They just added in a bunch. Okay, now I'm calling bullshit. Sorry to say it, Leo. I'm calling bullshit on that one. You sure you didn't have a streamer that basically let you play the old Asylum? That basically kind of cheated and got the old patch notes, or the old patch that had Asylum on it, and you played that? And dude, that's the old Asylum. That's from like 4 years ago or 3 years ago. Asylum's not new. Asylum's old. And yes, it was huge. But that's the old version of the game. The only people that get to play that now are official content creators, because they get access to the old version of the game. And there's a way that you basically got to save. You got to save your save of current Phas, and then you've got to and name it something else, and then you got to go out and basically get an old version of Phas, which you can get off Steam. They're out. It's out there. It's right there out Steam, and then you got to download that and make that your current Phas, and then you can play the old version. I mean, if they're going to revamp anything, they're revamping High School. I think someone lied. I think someone might have been pulling your tail there, Leo. And they might have been saying that they were a dev, but they probably weren't a dev. I mean, what was their name? Leo, I think someone lied to you, buddy. Because if they were not Dark Knighter, or DK, I can't remember what Dark Knighter's Twitch handle is. I mean, keep believing what you want to believe, man. I'm just telling you, PJ and DK don't tend to play with anybody other than Insum. They don't tend to play with randoms. And hell, I haven't seen DK play. I haven't seen DK play for freaking ever. CJ I see all the time, but he's usually playing with Insum and Psycho and Juju. But what is DK's Twitch handle? Isn't it? It is Dark Knighter, isn't it? If I remember right. I just haven't seen him on Twitch for freaking ever. No, he's not. DK's like me. He wants to make his game, wants to do his stuff, and wants to be left alone. Got a bunch of cloth stuff. Need other stuff.
I'm out of range.
All right, so I've played Torrens so many freaking times that I know I need to get my XP to about right there. So when I go turn in my stuff, I'll get level 4. But yeah, by the way, I will be on. So today, I will be on for 4. So. Oh, actually, I can go. We can go back now. Because yeah, with Cthulhu not home, there's no reason. Got nothing else. Got nothing else planned. So we'll probably be on for at least another hour and a half. And if I feel like it, I'll probably maybe even go longer because now that I'm starting over a whole new character. So what was this? Tauren. Level 7. Okay, not that big of a deal. Level 22. Kind of sucks. Level 60. What'd you die to? Monstrous Plague Bat, Eastern Plague Lands. I'm curious if that was meant, if he meant to die? Or if he was like, screw it. Time for me to transfer over to Dream Scythe. 20. 10 is bear. And then 20 is cat. So what most people end up doing is they do so they'll do like their talents up to a certain point, and then at level 20 they will basically pay to respec so they can get cat movement. Though, to be honest, that's kind of I mean, respecking for once isn't that bad, but you're only going to have it for like 10 levels. Because you get cheetah form at 30.
What brings you here?
Do I have enough money? Moonfire? Yes, barely.
Walk with the earth.
What I will probably do, I'm trying to think of what I'm going to do as far as professions. Like I could easily do alchemy, which would not be bad. Alchemy and herbalism. I could do leather crafting. But the only reason why leather crafting is nice for. The only problem with any of that is the recipes cost money. And with self-found, you're not going to have a lot of money. It's almost better with self-found to just pick things that you can just sell back to a merchant to try to get enough money to buy, armor off of NPCs, bags off of NPCs. Always grinding. Leo, calm down. Good story. But that's a lot of verbiage. Maybe not so much much verbiage. I'm going to guess that is real life, not game. But people don't like to see a bunch of verbiage on their screen. How dare you resist my... Rude? Say, I know there's someone over here. Probably no. Probably they probably do. You're probably not imagining that. Now, there's definitely a lot of caves in Kalimdor. Which is kind of why you notice I've died more in on hardcore. Now, granted, I usually play Horde, but there are a lot of quests that send you into caverns at low level. I mean, you got Westfall. I mean, you've got a few. I mean, you got a few in, I guess, in Alliance. Like, dwarves have the Troll Cave. Westfall has the kobolds. Yeah, biggest thing we have here is what's it called? CP. What's a derivative off it? I almost always go Tauren. CBD, that's it. Now, Tauren is by far my favorite Horde race and my favorite Alliance race. Honestly, it goes between Tauren. I mean, it goes between Dwarf and Gnome. but it probably would go to gnome. For some reason, I like gnomes. They make me laugh. Yeah, probably answered that a little too quickly. Like back in Classic, I actually made a, like I was part of one guild. It's before I moved over to Horde on Maelstrom, but right at the end there of the first year on WoW, I actually, my little gnome mage, I got him in the I got him the Admiral's hat, all that kind of good stuff, and I had him. I left my original guild because we weren't doing anything. It didn't, so I really didn't care. But I left the original guild and made a guild of one called the Grand Gnomish Armada. I freaking loved that guild name. And I would just walk around everywhere, like Booty Bay, whatever, with my little, like I had him, I mean, he dressed up like he basically, like I had tailoring. So like I had made the Admiral hat and I went around and made sure like I could find other clothing like the long coat and stuff like that. So he'd look like an Admiral. And I'd just walk around in RP asking people if they would like to donate to the Grand Gnomish Armada to get back Gnomergan. And then people would speak back and go, Gnomergan's landlocked. It is now. But we have secret plans to put a lake out there, and we'll sell around. I had a lot of fun with that character. That was my RP character. Really? Okay, apparently that boar doesn't give a shit. We have found a boar that just doesn't give a shit. Preston, hello! Oh, I got two. If I got two, let's bring you down here. Ah, crap, I'm already out of mana. How dare you resist? Yeah, I need to figure out what I want to do for, like I could do skinning and just sell everything, because that's going to be a lot of kind of money there. Like I could do like skinning and mining and just sell everything, just sell the orb, sell the ore. All right, let's kill you first. Nope, pull you over here. Come here, buddy. Not gonna let you come around gonna have to come around the corner. Well, normally, like on the Paladin, when I was able to do, because I was able to do auction house. I mean, that's how I was making money. Was I was doing? I have actually, I got a macro that just lets me keep clicking. So I just, you know, click. I kind of have it on Q. So I just keep clicking Q and it changes from herbs to mining. But I did kind of realize at the end there, I kind of stopped doing that. And it was kind of like, if I find it, I find it. Because I know it's only taking this little finger right there and going click, click, click. But I got tired of doing that. Yeah, so I probably do skinning just because you're always fighting animals on this game. And just sell the stacks and I think mines sell better than... Actually, I don't know what I'm doing. Because you can only buy so much stuff. But doing any actual profession, you end up wasting all of your money on recipes. Oh, I mean, herb alchemy is great. Mining engineering is probably top for hardcore because of like dynamite, training dummies. Like, training dummies severely help your survivability. But, with that being said, alchemy and swiftness potions severely help you also. Oh, that's the other thing I forgot to cast. Or use. That I could have. I should have used swiftness. When I did divine protection. Or not divine protection, but the other protection. I had a swiftness potion. I totally forgot to use it. I made a lot of mistakes when my paladin died. I can name about 5. Yeah, no, I think the top 2 things are engineering and mining, and alchemy and herbs. Correct me if I'm wrong, anybody out there that also plays hardcore. Would one of you guys like to drop a bag? That'd be awesome. right, so we don't need him anymore. So we just need a couple of snouts and flanks. Yeah, but Mulgore is probably one of my favorite. It's one of my favorite zones. I know a lot of people are bored to hell of it, but it is one of my favorite. Probably because it reminds me of the Midwest. Just flat, maybe a little bit of rolling hills. Yep. But it's like I'll hear other guys talk about it, and they're like, "Oh God, I hate this," and I'm like, I understand why you don't like it. It's one of my favorite zones. It's kind of like if I play Lord of the Rings online, I always make a hobbit and just walk around the Shire. And if you think about it, it kind of, the Shire and this area kind of looks a little, I mean, not a whole lot alike, but I mean, you can definitely tell a little bit of semblance. Ooh, 43. Big Lego. All right, why am I only... Let me check something real quick. Oh, I need to join the hardcore channel. Hardcore death announcements, all that. Okay, so that's that. Where is... Oh, darn it. What's the name of that channel? Join... Hardcore Deathlog? I don't think that's correct. Actually, I don't think that's correct. Darn it. Oh, Hardcore Deaths. That's it. That's what I was looking for. Okay, we are out of space. Actually, perfect timing. We got pre-rolls coming up. We got to sell first because we have no space. Sell that. Sell that. I only need one food source. So let's sell this stuff, and nope, can't train.
Looking for something special? Be careful.
Actually, let's sell the apples.
Traveler.
We got bread now.
Troll in peace.
Let me do this real quick. Settings. Full channel. I think we said red. Yeah, red was good. You guys can see red pretty easy. Actually, we got pre-rolls starting here in about 2 minutes. So let's go ahead and go on break. I will be right back, everybody. And we'll come back and we'll play for at least another hour. So, but yeah, but I'll see you guys here in about 3 to 5 minutes. welcome back, everybody. Sorry about that. That took a little bit longer than... Okay, so it's the hardcore channel that's screwing everything up. Yeah, no. Cyrus wasn't coming to go eat. Yes. Yeah, I took my level 20 druid and made it. Either that, I'm gonna have to pay attention next time. These guys might actually be like we get their death message. They actually might be alliance. Maybe that's why we're not seeing class or race. And there always is more alliance than horde. Yeah, but one of my cats have gotten sick a couple of times a day. So I'm wondering if it's Cyrus, because yeah, Cyrus is usually the first one to the food. As soon as he thinks he hears me going to go get the food, he is usually one of the first ones there. And he did not, and I even brought the food to him. He sniffed it, and then he kind of looked. So I have a feeling Cyrus has been my sick kitty. I think he's just eating too much. Ooh. Alright, got a guy, W0lfinn Keep, just died. But I find it interesting that everything was okay until I added in the hardcore deaths, but I have a feeling all of these guys are alliance guys. I'm trying to kill a few things, so when I go turn in these two quests, I have I get level 6. Okay, so someone just died in the Barrens. Let's see if his class and race shows up. No. Okay, let's... Alright, I left hardcore deaths. Let's see if we start seeing it in the death log again. Either that or I just hide this. Because we're getting the alert up here. I can make that alert last a little bit longer. And then we're seeing it in chat. But now I've got 2 Mulgore, like I got that one, then I've also got Venture Company in the caverns over here. And yeah, I just took my 20th level druid through. Because I could be pretty much stealthed and for the most part not get attacked. I could pretty much stealth by everybody. There's always this wolf that you can't, I mean, until you get on top, until you can almost get on top of him. If it wasn't for his name. I gotta decide what I want to do for dinner tonight. My pharmacy did not call me today, which does not make me happy. Because they were supposed to call me today for me to go get my new medicine. They did not. Which means I'm going to have to call them tomorrow.
What brings you here? We shall meet it.
So I got to take my next Monjero tomorrow, Wednesday. So it's kind of like, hello.
How? Go in peace.
Always water. Did you have anything you usually get when Cthulhu isn't there? I usually get Indian. That's Cthulhu's thing. Yep, Brian, we lost it. Dravik is no more. Dravik is passed on to that normal PvE server in the sky. Well, if we're not using hardcore channel, I can actually do this and move this back over here. Yeah, I got myself into a little spot where I was okay until I kind of rushed myself getting out. And that's kind of why I died. Because I could have easily have taken my time getting to where I was getting at, and I kind of didn't. And I forgot that the guys I was fighting could spell lock me. So when I got low on hit points, I tried to heal, and they spell locked me. And I tried it again, and they spell locked me again. And instead of me doing about 5 different things I could have done to survive, I panicked. I mean, it sucks because he was the highest he's the highest I'd ever had. So, but he died at 38. Okay, so I've got 39 copper. What the hell am I going to do? So I can either do herbs and alchemy and just make myself potions. I could just take skinning and like mining, skinning or herbs, and just sell them to NPC merchants and make money. But I won't be able to buy any. But I won't be able to buy any potions or anything because you don't buy those off NPC merchants. I kind of feel like I probably need to do herbalism and alchemy. So let's go to Thunder Bluff. Actually, I do this every single time. I always forget to bind. Well, it is that too. Which honestly is why when I first started playing, why I went herbalism and alchemy. Because it is very torn. Or actually, the other was leather skinning and leatherworking. I felt was very torn also. because, you know, Native American culture, you don't waste the animal, you use all parts of the animal. So I felt it was important to basically do that. So like I'd always go up and clean go clean everything up. Don't leave any carcasses laying around. So either one of those have always been my kind of go-to. My problem is that I get to, like, leather skinning, I get to a certain point, and then I just kind of stop doing it. Or I kind of, like, run out of money for recipes or other stuff. Like, it definitely helps for, like, and it's usually around a level 20. Level 20 is when I kind of stop. It seems to stop paying off as well as it does from level 1 to level 20. Like you get fewer things to make. It's not covering the gaps as much as far as what you need as far as your armor goes, things like that. Though that could be totally my imagination. See, now I'm really beginning to wonder if these guys were Alliance. I almost want to go to Wowhead and see if I can pull them up. Yeah, that's why, like, my mage that I play offline, off stream, is tailoring skinning. For that specific reason. It's like, yeah, I know tailoring enchanting is better, but that's like if I was on a normal server, yeah, tailoring and enchanting. But with like for self-found, with self-found, I think tailoring skinning is better. Because there's too many things that you have to, if you're doing self-found, there's too many things that rely on other stuff that you're never going to have access to. Or you'll have to rely on trying to get lucky and find it in a chest. Like a bronze tube or something like that. I'm torn. Do I want to go... Yeah, I'm torn between, do I want to go skinning and leatherworking or herbs and alchemy? Okay, just do it. Do herbs and alchemy, because what always happens is I do leatherworking and skinning until about level 20, and then I switch up. And then I end up changing back to herbs, and then I end up going herbs and alchemy. Yep. All right, so we know those now. Oh, I forgot War Stomp. Nope. So I need... Empty vials. Do I even have any money?
May I aid you?
I don't even have. Like, you know what? I'm going to sell that. Aha! I can buy 5 vials.
May the eternal sun shine upon
And now I'm poor. Actually, we can go. See, I'm really curious on the death log. I'm really curious if anything that's here. God, how can I look at someone's? Is it Wowhead? I just wanted to look at something real quick. Wowhead. How to look up a character. Because I'm really curious on if these guys here were Alliance guys. Yeah, I think that's what I'm looking at. Let me see here. WoW Armory. Oh, let's do a search. Tigrillo. Looks like unless WoW Armory has. I don't know if that is. Don't know if that works. I think it only works for. I think it only works for retail. Yuck did. Major Guns, hey. So that might be why. So this might be perfectly fine. And it's just that it's that all these guys were Alliance guys. What got me curious on it was I think it was this guy. Was the Kolkor Stormseer guy. Oh no, that would have been Desolus, most likely. You know, let's add it back in. And we'll just assume that they're all Alliance guys. Let me write down one of their names. Spec Mage. I'll see if I can find them later. I know you're going to attack me. Am I going to be able to get this off? Yeah, thank you. Oh, there's the heart. Nice. But yeah, but see, this right here, this bothers me. I don't know why, but yes, it bothers me seeing carcasses on the ground.
I'm out of range.
But you know what? Dying and not having dying because I don't have a heal potion will probably annoy me also, so I'll take the sacrifice. I'll suck it up.
It's too far away.
What's going to be interesting on this one is because I'm doing self-found, it means how I've been leveling, how I was leveling the paladin. I can't do that. Like, there's going to be a lot of leveling. There's going to be a lot of leveling green. Because yellow is going to take too much. So that's the thing. That's usually what gets me killed. Because I try to do things that self-found my gear just does not hold up to.
I'm out of range. It's too far away.
Okay, well, we joined back hardcore. Didn't I join back? I thought I did. Maybe people just haven't been dying. Yeah, no, we joined. I joined back up, so I guess people just aren't dying. Good for them. Oh, dude, Tark. That's way too soon. Yeah, Void Wall. Yeah, I know exactly where he was at. He went to Skull Rock. That's no, you don't go to Skull Rock at level 10. Not unless you're in a group. That's how I lost my, my Warlock a long time ago. I was like, oh, I've got Big Blue, I'll be fine. No, I was not fine. My little Orc Warlock died. Yep. We lost Dravik. We got ate by a bunch of big skeletons. That's okay. There's a couple of different things I should have done to survive, and it just was not crossing my mind. Yeah, I really thought Dravik was going to be the one I was going to get to 60. Oh yeah, no, yeah. If you're, and the thing was, I had, because you have to go in there, because normally you'll get that ectoplasm quest, and because of the ectoplasm quest, you've got to go all the way in. So it's not like you can just sit on the outside and pick off skeletons and make sure you have an escape route. So because you got to go all the way in, if you get in trouble, you're asking for trouble because you have to go all the way in. Like I had ran earlier because I had the necromancer pop next to me. And then I ended up having a couple of the ghost centaurs on top of me. Right, so that quest is done. Oh, well, we're going to have to go back because we only got one bag. One thing I wish that they would have had on this. So you know how, like, you know, you've got cooking and all that kind of good stuff, but you can't make water. Like you can't make, you know, the different ways, you know, to get back your mana. You can get back health, but you can't get back mana. I wish they would have come up with some way to, like, a crafting thing, like brewing or something like that. I don't know, but something where you could have made stuff to get back your mana instead of selling stuff. Right, we gotta sell. Okay, I'm in the Neurobian zone, and I have a world quest to bug the enemy, and they are literally bugs I'm stashing under table. I mostly remember that quest. It'd be really nice if something dropped a bag. Please drop a bag. I need one desperately.
I'm out of range.
Oh, Mezzo something. Yeah, what's his name? That's Snaggle Spear. There he is. Mazranchi. Or Mazranachi or whatever. However you say it. He's cool. Yeah, I mean, if you're doing hunters, he's a cool looking pet. I hate the fact that you can't get Ghost Towel as a pet. Because, like, you can get Rake, you can get him, but you can't get Ghost Towel for some reason. I don't know if it's because Ghost Towel is actually a quest where the other two aren't. Yeah, see, this is the funny part is now you're mentioning things, but not knowing the exact name, and I'm like, oh, it's this, oh, it's this, oh, it's this. Because now I'm back on the side that I'm used to playing. Yes. All right, so that's the second guy that's... Man, okay. I'm going to just leave this alone, but now all of a sudden nothing's showing up on Deathlog, but we're getting... Give me 1 second. I'm going to relog. Because, yeah, now I added back in Hardcore Death's chat, and now Deathlog's not working. We've had like 2 or 3 people die, and they haven't shown up on Deathlog. Or given us a thing. All right, let me go in here real quick. I'll bounce out, bounce back in. Be right back. I guess I could do reload. Nah, let's just do this. 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep breaking the death log. Yeah, I need to go. So I need to go basically go kill cougars. Because right now I've got 4 things. I got 4 things in my bag that I can't get rid of until I get the cougar femur. So I think I'll just kill cougars until I can get and maybe swoops if swoops come by. All right, Ghosty Wolf. I'll talk to you later. I know exactly where you're going. I don't have to follow you. Sell that. Might as well sell that. All right, so I'm going to go kill some cougars because I need. I mean, when I can get Stalker Claws too, I can get. Though I can do that quest at the same time I'm doing this quest, but I need that femur so I can get these 4 things out of my fracking bag. All right, someone just died. There we go. Now we're back in business. Okay, we're not touching anything anymore as far as Deathlog is concerned because I keep screwing it up. And that probably was all I had to do was because now we're also seeing the level. Okay, so at least he was level 13, which is better to go in there. But still, that's still... Ooh, oh, this is a bad one that's going to show up here in a second. Yeah, and that is actually, I'm surprised that's see, I would have thought that would have been undead. I wonder if it's because he's on Eastern Kingdoms. Do not kill still. Thank you. Because I'm trying to think of why an alliance would have been out near that way. But yeah, that's the level 16. Isn't Sons of Arugel, isn't he like a 30 elite or something like that? I know he's high level.
I'm out of range.
I know he's high level, and I know he has no business being where he's at. It's 20s, okay. It's too early for me to die, thank you. It would be embarrassing. Yes. Give me a femur.
It's too far away.
Yeah, I know when I was doing my undead mage, I almost accidentally ran into him a couple of times.
I'm out of range.
Yay! All right, let's I'm going to go back and turn this in because that'll open up 4 slots. Since I fracking need bag space. All right. Where are we at? 346. Well, if I go back out, there's really not much I can get accomplished in this amount of time. All right, let's go sell. And I think we'll call it here. There's not much else I can get accomplished right now. In like 15 minutes. All right. So let's go over. So let's go over here. Camp out. We'll start with W0lfinn tomorrow. But unfortunately, Dravik died. But everybody, thank you guys very much for hanging out today. Thank you for hanging out for the extra hour that we normally don't do. But let's go say hi to someone. Who do we got? See if we got anybody that we haven't raided in a while. Ah, Shadra's on. Yeah, let's go say hi to Shadra. She is playing Faz. All right, so let me do this. Well, 40 is going to be the goal. But everybody, thank you guys very much for hanging out today. For those who hung out on the Phasmophobia stream and on the World of Warcraft stream, thank you guys very much. But I hope you guys, hopefully see you guys tomorrow. For those new to the channel, I do stream 2 streams a day, Monday through Friday. Phasmophobia at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then I do World of Warcraft at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Talk to y'all later. Bye. Peace. Love y'all.